Midas Touch tweeted this out yesterday, and I just want to lay this on you and ask the question, how is this going to work? Can they pull this off? This is the tweet. The folks at Midas Touch tweeted, so Republicans are really about to go into the midterms with this messaging: defund the FBI, toxic exposed veterans don't deserve health care, end Social Security and Medicare, 10-year-olds must be forced to give birth to rapists' babies, and keep the price of insulin high. These are all positions that the Republican Party has taken just in the last few weeks. Every single one of them. You know, Marjorie Taylor Greene yesterday and Marco Rubio tweeting defund the FBI, the toxin exposed veterans. The Republicans actually blew that bill up before a few of them came around and voted for it, but still the majority of them voted against veterans who had been exposed to these burn pits in Iraq and Afghanistan. They don't deserve health care. Really? You're really going to run on this? This is the campaign. This is the what you're so proud of. You've got the head of the Senate, the Republican Senate Campaign Committee, the RSCC. He's the guy. He's the second richest guy in Congress. He's a multi-millionaire from running his hospital chain that was, when he was president of it, convicted of the largest Medicare fraud in the history of America. That's Rick Scott. He has come out with an 11-point plan, his contract on America, and in it, he's calling for Medicare and Social Security to have to be voted on every 5 years by Congress. There are other members of Congress, other Republicans now, who are saying, no, it should be every year. Seriously. So, how's that going to fly? I don't understand how you win elections on ending Medicare and Social Security. George W. Bush tried this. He introduced the privatization of Medicare in 2003 with Medicare Advantage, which is not Medicare. Medicare Advantage is simply private health insurance. That's all it is. And but they're allowed to use the name Medicare, which I think is wrong, and I think it should be outlawed. And we've talked about that before on the program. But about half of people on Medicare now are using these private plans, not realizing that when they get really sick, they're going to be in deep doo-doo. George W. Bush succeeded in starting the privatization of Medicare, and after his re-election in 2004, in early 2005, he went on a 20-some-odd city tour to try to convince people that we should privatize Social Security, turn it over to the bank, and turn them all into basically 401ks. And it was so unpopular that he stopped talking about it. But, they're still pushing this. Is this going to win them an election? And then this, 10-year-olds should be forced to carry their rapist babies to term. Really? The kind of damage that can do to a 10-year-old's body? And it's breathtaking that they would even consider this. And yet there are Republicans coming out and saying this. And then they voted against dropping the price of insulin or capping the price of insulin at $35. Now, they allowed, actually, this was Democrats who passed this. There is a $35 cap for insulin for people on Medicare. But for everybody else, oh no, the sky's still the limit. And the Republicans were just fine with that. Every single one of them voted to keep insulin prices high. How are they going to win elections with this?
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 202-808-9925.
I mean, it's as if the Republicans just said to the Democrats, here, let us give you some issues. How's this going to play out?